Preparing to live stream to YouTube. Oh, I think it's there, according to the video. All right, let me open up YouTube, find the link. Let's see how many subscribers we have now. 8 subscribers. We need to go up quite a bit.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the subscribers.
Me too.
I probably am too. We're doing our due diligence. Oh, I don't know if I'm subscribed actually.
Oh, good. We can go up by one more number. Actually, I have something that you guys can help with. After the call, remind me, or when we go off live, I'll send you a link. It's doing, I think, what they call a solid for somebody. Okay. Somebody helped us out big time last year, and he needs help with something this year, and it costs a little bit of money, but you get the money back.
Got it. Okay.
It's a little gray area. Gamification of a marketplace.
Oh.
For rain
excuse
this.
Mess. I'm sorry.
Jerica, we get to see you.
I know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in like a long time.
I know.
I know. I'm always like wearing pajamas or a robe.
I like your bouffant.
Thank you.
What's a bouffant? I've never heard of a bouffant.
Me either.
A bouffant.
It's like when you have like, I don't know, it's a bouffant. It's like when you have like a
She knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I thought that's a beehive.
No, that's
beehive.
Different. A beehive is really tall. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Marge.
Yeah.
Oh, Marge.
Marge Simpson. That's a beehive, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm wondering, would CRISP work for Jerica?
Oh, I wonder.
Could you download crisp.ai and see if that would work? If it will cancel out a baby crying?
Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on.
Okay, I posted the link in the chat. I'll add it to my Facebook. Oh, Benji's getting readmitted. He's like indecisive. It's like one of those doors that comes around. Hello, goodbye.
The revolving doors.
Yeah.
He saw who was here and he was like, nah.
Yeah, I'll come back later. Baby's crying.
Oh, you're on HeyGov. I see.
Yeah, I put it on there. We need more videos on there. We've done a lot of development work, but it's just like haven't had the time to put together the videos of the changes, what's been going on, the progress of Black River Falls. But so far, as of this morning, we have 73 people, I believe, who have filled out the survey.
Oh, really?
Let me log in and see. And I think I'm waiting for it to load. 72, surveys, 12 days left. Zoom link in comments. Let me find the link. Oh, I don't find it. Oh, got it. I forgot to put in the link to the. So many links. I need I'm using this little interesting tool. It's a Mac tool. It's called something weird. Jump Cut, one word. And what it does, it stores like the last 25 clipboards, text only. And it's great
that's
because so you don't have to copy and then find, oh, I need to copy. You just copy, and then go through and paste.
I need that tool. I was just thinking.
It's free. Yeah. Yeah, a friend recommended this to me in a forum. I saw it like months ago, or maybe a year ago. I even I talked to him later on, like that little link that you said, that thing's amazing. I use it all the time. Jump Cut. Yeah, it's open source. It's on GitHub. There are other companies that do the same kind of thing, but it just works. So, what is going on this week? Anything new and exciting? Is everybody
No.
on mute?
Cinco de
Nothing's
Mayo
new.
tomorrow. Got the earrings on today.
Yeah, May the 4th today.
Ooh.
Hey, I forgot about that one.
Oh, that's right.
Don't we do that on Cinco de Mayo last year?
Yeah.
Yes,
so, yeah.
Jericho whipped it up for us.
It's been a whole year.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that year went by fast.
It did.
Yeah, when you
Okay,
think
so
about
I-
it feels like it's been a long time since we did that.
Oh.
Jerica wasn't pregnant. Benji had long hair. Miranda lived in a
Benji
different
too.
apartment. Didn't have Brewer.
Yeah,
He's so cute.
he is. He's so fun.
Has he got any bigger?
Yeah, he's almost doubled in size since we got him.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, he's still only 8 pounds, but he's gotten a lot bigger. He's fun.
Mark is having a new oven just showed up at his place.
Oh, sounds exciting.
Oh. Oh, Jerica.
I have like no hair. It's just like in this like
Oh, that's perfect.
the hat.
Mhm.
I don't think I'm going to have those settings because I'm on a different computer. Would it still be there?
Yeah, me too. I don't have them.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I do
you
have
still
it.
do.
Got it.
It got rid of mine.
Really?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got rid of all the ones I had.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know.
Yeah, I don't have it
Okay.
anymore either. It's on the old computer.
Aw. Ooh.
Probably in Slack somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
We pay for
Sure, I
we
could
pay for
find it.
Slack so it has a unlimited archive of all our past files and stuff.
Yeah, Google
Our-
it on
our
Slack.
very important
Google it.
documents.
Yeah.
It's called Cinco de Tacos.
Cinco de tacos.
I'll see if I
Yes.
can find it in Slack.
Oh, I found it. Cinco de tacos.
See, this is why we pay for Slack.
Ah,
It just makes it easy.
Slack is awesome. I really like it.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
people that are against it
Really?
because if you use it improperly, like here's the thing, we all have our regular meetings. So typically we can wait until we actually have our meeting to discuss a question. And I'm trying to be cognizant of it too. Like, so some of the guys were off because of girls, also for Easter. So I didn't message them. It was Andre's birthday, and I was going to message him something like, no, I'm going to wait. I could have encroached on that. I could have sent him a message. He probably would have looked at it and, replied back, hey, this is kind of cool. Thought, no, I'm not going to do it because it can be a little intrusive. You just get so many pings.
Sure.
Like I see that there's another group that I'm in a mastermind, and I see everybody is highlighted, and it means that there's at least one comment in each of those threads. I thought, well, if I open it up, then I have to consume that content. I have to read it. I have to act on it or reply or,
Right.
and I won't remember to do it. So I just leave them on unread.
Mm-hmm. What I wish Slack had is a feature where you could schedule messages, because sometimes I'll want to ask somebody, like if I'm working on something and I'll, work late at night sometimes just because I work good at that time. I'll think, oh, I want to send so-and-so a message, but I don't want them to get pinged at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So I wish I could schedule messages, and you can do that in Gmail. You can schedule emails. So sometimes like on a Sunday, if I have a bunch of emails to reply to and I don't want to get up early on Monday, I'll just type out all the emails and schedule them to everybody. And it goes out 8 a.m. So everyone thinks I'm working and I'm still in bed. It's great. But I wish Slack would
Liz
do
is
that
taking
too.
notes. Oh, okay. This is what.
That's the
Have you done your review
yeah.
yet this year?
I've done that before.
yeah.
You're supposed to say that after your review.
Yeah.
I wish that Slack, that you could keep replying to certain comments within threads.
Threads on
Like if
threads.
Oh, instead
Or-
of if there's a long, yeah, you can
like if
you can
and
copy
then
it.
also, yeah. But and also if they had like a checkbox option, maybe, like a check, like to do, like mark it off, like this has been done. If there's like instead of like being a bulletin list.
I'm sure there's an add-on. You mean so it shows like for you in general or in some group?
Just like for our projects, maybe if you have I don't know how it would work, but if I put a list of things in there, like when I go through and check or whatever the quality,
I know
and so I'll
why.
say, hey, these things need to be worked on, that those could be individually check marked by somebody else.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
There's a plugin to Slack, Miranda, called Send It Later.
Oh.
So you just download it from the Slack app or whatever, and it'll let you schedule.
Where's your bunny?
I think I've actually looked that up before, and I don't think I have access to add things. And then it was like, do you want me to send a message to your administrator? And then I didn't want to message my administrator at 10 p.m. So I was like, no.
You want to send it later.
With the workflow, but I think that's the same
They'll
thing.
do it now. I think your administrator is probably on this call and can do it,
Probably.
Yeah.
or one of the administrators.
Send it
So,
later.
Liz,
Yeah.
in your case, do you want it as a personal to-do list only for you, or for the entire Slack group?
Yes.
Okay, because I found one that does. It says create a to-do list for yourself by saving messages and files that need your attention. But let me keep looking.
No, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
Derek,
I'm
what
guessing
earrings do you have? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Dustin.
I'm guessing anything you want to do is going to be available. Looks like a leaf.
Oh, it did let me just add it.
Yeah, it's a leaf.
Yeah, it's like, is it see-through?
It's gold. It's mesh.
Oh, is
It's
it like
they're
one of those gold dip leaf things?
they're handmade? No.
Oh,
It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I'm not an influencer.
okay, I get the idea. Pretty.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
There's an app called Task List. That might help that's a team task app.
right, I put Crisp on my computer, but she's not crying.
Of course.
It
I was
works.
like, it's working.
I know. Can you hear the sound machine?
No.
Because it's pretty loud. It's this little guy. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. He's getting.
To put in front of your face.
Okay.
What is that? Is that a essential oils thing?
No, it's a sound machine. It's called Dream Egg.
Sound machine?
Mhm.
Oh, it's for babies? It plays like white
Yeah,
noise or
it's-
something?
Yeah, it does like white noise.
Oh,
I like it for myself. It always makes me fall asleep. It's got like a nightlight on it too. See. Whoop. It's really nice. They have like the big version that you can plug into the wall, but this one's portable. So
okay. I'm going to try to add an app. I don't know if this will help, Liz, but we'll see. It's new. We've helped 172 people commit 994 tasks. So that's like 2 days of installing, probably. It's probably brand new. Oh, I've got to sign into a different workspace. This is so hard. Okay, let's see if this works. It's kind of a goofy logo. Thanks for installing. If you need support. If you need support, you can reach us at today. The name of the app is today at shipton.io. They do a ship ton of programming, I guess. Oh, I got to share the screen on this. This is kind of goofy. Shipton.
Huh. Interesting.
Hi, Jiminy Cricket. I'd like to learn more about Shipton. Oh. Goofy. Okay, let me see Slack if we can see it in here.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Good thing I have a reminder notification on my phone for my meetings. I have a reveal coming up in 10 minutes, so I'm going to have to check.
Oh, okay.
Where'd I go? Oh,
yeah, it was like you were invisible.
that's why I need a new one, Benji, because this one flopped over.
Oh, let me know how that one goes.
Yeah. You want to come to it?
Sure.
Well,
We should just do it on live.
There might be some privacy issues there. This task, it's called
Probably.
Hello, and it only does it in I think your own channel. I don't think I can assign it to yeah, it puts it in a different area. It doesn't put it into a
all right, I'm gonna
shared.
check.
I put
But
one
if
in
you-
general that you can just do with regular Slack. Can you click those buttons or no?
I can't check
Let me
them.
see.
I can't check them either. I'm trying to figure out how.
Oh,
Did figure out how to do, and you can put this in any channel. I probably did something wrong when I set it up. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not able to check it either.
Oh,
Oh.
go,
Oh,
Go to
Who
edit.
did that?
If
Who
you
did
click,
it?
I did it.
Did I do that? Oh,
If you click on edit in new window, the little box with the arrow coming out of it on the post, can you click that?
What box?
Or am I
yeah,
only
but it
seeing?
doesn't let me actually check them. I can click on them, but they don't
Yeah, I can
check
see
until you do
Benji.
it.
I can see somebody checking it.
I did.
Benji, are
I
you
can-
doing that?
I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
only
I'm clicking
highlight
on the
it.
bottom one and it's not, yeah, it just highlights the little box.
But if you click on edit in new window on the
Yeah.
little, then you
Yeah,
can
we
do
have it in a new window.
Oh, and you still can't do
No,
it. Well, that may take a
doesn't
little
like us.
boring. Let's
Bless
see.
you.
Options. I don't know.
There's probably another app that does it.
Okay. Oh, I have to. There you go. Let others edit this post. There you go.
Oh,
And now, can you just click the box, or do you still have to edit it?
Bam. That was me.
I still can't do it. Oh, because you were editing.
Mhm.
Oh, and then you have to click edit.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but
I see.
So you have to open a new window first.
yeah, it looks that way.
Oh, I see. Okay. Jerica's not editing anymore. Done editing. It'd be that this would work, I guess, if it was like, it'd be nice if there's like a small audit trail. It's like, oh, Mark checked this on, 1204.
Mhm.
Miranda
Yeah, that would
checked
be
this
cool.
on close. Probably the paid version does it.
Add comment.
You can probably just initial and then date it when you edit it.
Probably could.
Yeah, I don't see any function to look at it.
One thing that I wish we could do is pause animation. Like this, whoever posted the May the 4th, I guess it's Christina, and I see it in the Slack channel running and looping. I don't think you guys.
And you
So
want to
like
pause
this. Yeah, like this is annoying.
it?
I wish it would stop after like 2 times or 10 times.
You can hide it. There's a little carrot next to where.
Oh, I never knew that. Because I would be working on stuff like, oh my gosh, it's just I got to scroll down or make the window smaller. I didn't know that we could hide posts.
Did you hear that? The
No.
baby?
No. Is the baby crying?
She was talking. She was yelling.
No, nothing.
Didn't hear anything.
Ooh. They can't hear you anymore. She turned 2 months old yesterday.
Wow.
Aw.
I know, 2 months. It's crazy. And yet she's still so small. Yep. She doesn't wear the 0 to 3 months. She's still in preemies.
Yeah.
Benji, was this list thing that you have, was that like, did you have to add that yourself?
No, it's in
It was
Slack.
already.
So if instead of creating a message, just writing in the text box and hitting enter, if you click on the light bolt on the bottom left
Okay. Oh,
and then create post, it's not very easy to use. So you hit create post and then you type in the post first. So you type the list first and then you highlight all of the text right click it, and all the way on the right, it says create checklist.
Oh,
Then
you
you
can make
create
a, that's. um, Oh, I see the checklist. You can do the brackets and a space bar, I think,
Oh,
and it'll
really?
turn it into a checklist. I don't know if you, yeah. Let me see.
Instead of highlighting everything and doing all that, just before you post your message, bracket space bar.
Uh-huh.
That's
I
cool.
think, let me see. This, that. Yeah, I don't know how to. Are you supposed to put them in the brackets and then you hit the space bar? Or do you do the bracket space bar and then you put your list?
I think that's how you would do it. That's how usually Slack works, is you type it.
That is.
And sometimes you have to type, like maybe you have to type it and then hit enter and then write your message. Sometimes it's like that too. On certain integrations. Like I know with school, they have a polling, a survey that you can put up, and that one you have to type, I forget how you do it. It's been a while, but you have to type in the command first and then hit enter and then type what you want and then hit enter and then it posts it like that. So I'm not sure about this one.
Did it share? Yeah. Oh, nice. It did it like twice because I was messing with it.
Oh yeah. And a bag of chips.
And a bag of chips. Interesting.
But like Dustin said, it would be nice if you could figure out who checked it off.
Yeah.
But I get, like Jerica said, you could just, when you check it, just initial it or whatever.
Yeah. I think for what Liz wants, I think initialing and dating would be fine.
Now, will this be persistent? Like, what if I type another message below? So it could technically get lost unless, I guess, you pin it.
Mhm.
Okay.
We can pin to the channel. There, now it's pinned. Well, maybe it's only pinned for me. Do you guys see it pinned?
No, from
Yeah.
what I read, anybody can unpin. They
You would
actually,
have to be real rude to unpin it.
I just removed the pin.
Rude.
Another way they said, instead of doing a list, is pin it to the channel. And then whenever somebody completes that task, unpin it from the channel. That's a way that they suggest to do it. I don't like it as much as this, but
Yeah.
Oh,
We pin a bunch of stuff to the channels.
yeah, like at the beginning of the project. I think that's useful because I can bounce into one of them and let me just pull one.
Yeah. We pin like the domain and like the
Yeah,
information,
the
the
price
contact
and everything.
information.
That's great. I think that's
Mhm.
great because it's so easy to see, like, at a moment's glance, what's with this project.
And then like the add topic, we like to put the price up there and then like what they ordered and
The
stuff.
theme
So then it's
and
just
who's working on it. Yeah, it's great. That's a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Slack is really flexible. It could do all this sort of integration. Well, I mean, it's flexible enough to do this, but with other integrations, it could be more powerful with the right apps that are added. And technically, Andre programmed an app for us. It's just connected to HeyGov, so when certain things are filled out, it just posts it within there. It like took them less than 5 minutes, I think. So if there's something that you wanted customized, we could probably build it in-house. Our own little task list app.
good idea.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel a little sleepy. It's been 15 and a half hours since I had my second vaccine. I haven't had any reactions. I'm just feeling a little tired now. That's it. Like I want to take a nap. I was expecting to get sick because I heard other people they were not doing good.
Eric got sick.
Or my mother said, "Oh, it's going to hit you the next day," and so far it hasn't.
Yeah. I was really tired yesterday, and just feeling kind of run down. But
didn't-
Eric had like fevers, and he had like
Really?
he was like he was like real sick. Well, not like throwing up or anything, but he had like the fevers and the chills and all that. Can you hear her? Yeah, you can hear her. Oh, you can't hear her?
No, we've heard a couple squeaks, like 3 squeaks in the last 3 minutes. And
She's
like a wee.
crying right now.
was it?
Yeah, I gotta get her. but-
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
What?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, we need to let Chris know that it's baby proof.
Yes.
I would like
You can
a
look at a
shirt.
YouTube channel or on Facebook and just listen. It'll be like a 2-second delay, and you'll see that you don't hear it.
It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, we don't hear anything. We see the mouth open.
You can't hear. Hello, let me see.
Oh, you were probably on mute.
Okay, you gonna cry again?
Enter, make her cry.
Yeah.
You know what?
Make her cry.
Here or not.
Oh no, the cat. Oh gosh.
All these things just reappearing. You live out in a jungle.
Menagerie.
So the big white cat doesn't like when the baby cries, and he likes to bite people. So every time the baby
Really?
cries, he bites.
Somebody's getting bit.
Is that called was it Pavlov's effect? Is that what it is? I didn't take philosophy. I took one philosophy course in college, but
I thought Pavlov was more related to the mice and the cheese and the maze.
it's always referred to a dog. At least when I see the memes about it.
Like when they hear it triggers something for them to do something. else.
Yes.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Pavlov's
Whether
dogs.
it's a
Yeah.
bell or a baby crying in this case.
Mm-hmm.
The baby
Yeah.
cries, the cat bites. Baby
Yeah.
cries, the cat bites.
He
Right.
bites leg. When my sisters and my mom was here, every time she would cry, they would all like run away or like or they would like yell. They were like, "Oh gosh, he's coming! He's coming!" He doesn't bite hard. He just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if he like nibbles and is like, "Can you shut her up? Like this is crazy." Like, my nap.
Do you think that's why? Like done for attention? Like, hey, you have to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's every time
Maybe
she
the cat
cries.
feels like you don't hear. Like I hear it. I'm the cat. I'm gonna let you know. You have to attend to this little child.
You have to
This
get the
little
cat
creature.
the buttons they push, the animal talk buttons.
Yes, I saw those. I was telling Eric
Really?
that
I've never heard of that.
we should teach the dogs how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
those are freaky.
They're little
Yeah.
like easy buttons almost, like Staples easy buttons, but they're different colors and you record them to say whatever you want to say. So
Actual voice.
it records your voice. So after a time, you start out slow, maybe with one button, and that's like the food button. So when they hit that, they don't need to hear the food. That's for your communication. But they know they hit the blue button and you give them food. So they go food and you give them food. And then you add another one, like outside for a dog. So he has to go outside. And there's this one dog that has like 100 that can really communicate. Like, I want to play with dad, and then you
Yeah.
can talk back using those words and they understand you. So
Wow.
there's one
crazy.
cat that has all these buttons and all he ever pushes is "so cat" is mad because the cat's always mad. It's just so funny that the cat always hits the mad button. That's all it knows.
That is so funny.
He's
But
so
yeah,
mad.
It's a golden doodle that is this smart, and I starts with a G. Where I forget the name of this dog. You can look it up on YouTube. It's really uncanny to see it communicate. Oh, you want to play? What do you want to play? Fetch? And the dog's like, no, not fetch. I want to play tug of war, a tug. And then it's really neat that you can actually.
Wow. It's
So-
like watching Coco speak sign language.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah. But if Coco, instead of doing sign language, was pushing a button, so it actually made it seem like they were
Like it was
talking.
communicating. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes it seem like, and they're not. They just know that blue, red means go outside or whatever. But it's kind of neat.
Maybe they are talking because dogs are colorblind.
Maybe they are because and you might be right,
That's true.
because you have to be able to talk back to them.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
sure.
they know the words.
Maybe that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like association, I think, maybe like because they know their names. So maybe
Right.
my dogs would always hit the word treat.
Right. It'd be like a methadone button for the morphine button at the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
treat.
Treat. And they get one.
I saw one little dog. This like family was trying to train their little like chihuahua or something how to use it, and it was like digging at the treat button like just constantly. I want the treat.
Bunny is the name of this dog.
Oh yeah,
Bunny?
I
Bunny.
watch her on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I have to reshare and add the sound.
I did. I just had it muted.
Oh.
Good? Who is good? Yeah, Bunny good. Yes, Bunny good.
Bunny's slow. Come on, Bunny. Pick it up.
Well, there's a lot of words on there.
Yes, Bunny good. Dad play? Dad buy. Later. Dad play later. Dad play later. Do you want mom play?
No.
Bunny want mom play?
I liked the question sound.
I don't- Mhm.
Come tug? Okay. Let's play tug.
There's a better one. It's much more involved.
I don't think dogs would understand questions. I feel that being able to ask a question is complex speech.
I also think that when she says later, I don't think that they would necessarily understand the concept of time.
Yeah, time, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if they, maybe you can. I mean, I don't know, but that seems pretty complicated.
Yeah. And I think the question, the sound that she attached to it was trying to make it a question. Hmm? Oh man, it's like that Star Wars YouTube
Baba
video.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Jar
No,
Jar
there's a
Binks.
video and it's like the where they put like different words and they like I don't know how to describe it right now. Where they add the other words to their mouths.
A lip sync or lip read.
Thank you. Yeah.
Lip read.
Oh,
There's a whole YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
yeah.
called-
It's like the mad lip reading or something.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
like every time Yoda opens his mouth, he's like that's what it made me think of. It's called Seagulls, if you feel inclined.
The right day for it. It's May the 4th.
Yeah, it's a really long video, so
Maybe,
it'd
maybe
be
not.
like maybe not right now, but if you feel like, wanting to watch it later.
On your free time.
Yeah, on your free time, just go see goals.
You guys reading any interesting books?
No.
No?
Do you have
Just-
any book recommendations?
We probably have different tastes.
Probably.
I read, well, I listened to it because I drove to Bucharest. And so I had like an extra 6 hours there and back total. It was called, what was it called? Obstacles. The way of the obstacles is the way. Let me find it in my library. Yeah, The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And he's a younger guy, I guess. And he writes a lot of books about philosophy or about like the Stoics. And the big book that everybody's supposed to know and love is called Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And I gave it like 2 or 3 stars on Goodreads because I'm like, the people who understand this book, or the people who actually mark this book as read, who give it 5 stars, are pretending they liked it, and they pretend that they understood it. Because I listened to it, I didn't get it, I didn't understand it, I need an interpreter. And apparently there's stories in it from, 2,000 years ago that are, or 3,000, whatever it is, that are common today. Or it was, at the time, I guess he was the Holy Roman Emperor or something like that. He was one of the, the biggest cheeses in the world back then. And he would he'd write notes. He'd document things going on. And he had this kind of philosophy called Stoicism. And it's like the big thing, like, oh, entrepreneurs are saying, oh, I'm a Stoic, or I read the Stoics, what the Stoics write. And I never understood it. So everybody's talking about it. So let me read about it. Read the book, gave it 3 stars. I don't understand it. And then by chance, I heard somebody mention Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And I read a book by him a couple of years ago. It's called Trust Me, I'm Lying. And it's actually an amazing book about how to do PR. If you want to work in PR, you're supposed to read that book because it's how to get opinions to change by doing things in an underhanded way, which is what happens in politics every single day. So because I liked his writing style and I read the book, I read this book. And in it, he's a very kind of intellectual kind of guy. He at the end of the audiobook, he's on an 1.5-hour interview with Tim Ferriss. And Tim Ferriss is the kind of guy that hacks life. And he wrote the 4-Hour Workweek, which is kind of the Bible of people who want to be entrepreneurs, I guess, from 2007 or so. It's a book that I read right before I started Town Web. And anyways, Ryan Holiday has on his, he gets interviews. So what are the books that you recommend? And he just names off, this one is great because of this one's great because of that. And then one of them is about, it's called Titan. Whoops, I clicked on it. The Life of John F. Rockefeller, basically. The Life of John D. Rockefeller Sr. And it's like 30 hours long. So it's a huge book. And so that's why I've been walking a lot lately instead of taking the bus or taking a taxi or Uber. So I can get some pages in. But, I like reading biographies. Like I read Steve Jobs. That was a good one. This one, so far, it's pretty good. It's giving me a perspective of history because I never really studied like the Civil War. I didn't really understand all that. I mean, basically, it's going back to like 3rd grade or 4th grade, I guess, when we studied a little bit of this. But it's the perspective of a guy and what he did, what his family did back then. But I'm only 6 chapters into it, and there's probably 35 chapters, so ways to go.
That's a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't read very many biographies.
Me either.
Yeah.
I've read like 2, and one was Ricky Martin, and the other one was Selena.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
What was the
Yeah.
name of Ricky Martin's La Vida Loca?
Yeah, it was like something like that, I think.
It'd have to-
Yeah, it was, and it was like a picture of him, like I think it was in Menudo. When
Oh
he-
yeah, the jean, probably all jean jacket, jeaned out.
Yeah.
That's
I
great.
tried to get into biographies. Some of them were good, but then like I don't know. I like lose interest. Well, I don't lose interest. I like get sidetracked. Unless it's really, really, it has to be like super involved and interesting.
Yeah, I
I
get
like-
bored easily with historical stuff.
Yeah, I like sci-fi books.
I think some of this is enjoyable if you listen to it. So there's some books that
Yeah.
I want to read because they're a little bit more dense. Oh, this is way out of focus. But like I have a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. And it's great because whenever I travel, I hang that up in the shower. And that's when I listen to my podcasts. Usually I catch up on the podcast in the morning, brushing my teeth or taking a shower. And then I have the headphones and I'm walking and and you can go from here to any other device and the audiobook follows you. Same with Kindle. I can read a little bit on my computer. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's convenient to do so. And then I can open it up on the physical Kindle or on my phone. So I'm also reading The Wrinkle in Time with the kids. So when I
Ooh,
go back,
that's
it's
a good
like I
one.
just flip up the phone and then find where we left off. And I read a couple paragraphs ahead of time. Because sometimes the kids fall asleep before I'm done. And back up a little bit. And it's great because you don't have to have the physical books.
I haven't like pulled the trigger on getting a Kindle. I've thought about it because I think I would like it. I think it would just be easier than a physical book, but I don't know. There's something about physical books. Like I would get it on the Kindle, and then if I liked it so much, then I would want to buy like the physical book of it.
Yeah. I like reading
don't know.
physical books too. There's just something about like
The
turning the
smell.
page and the smell. Yeah.
I love the way paper smells. Is that weird?
No, I
So
agree.
there are advantages to that, but because of the Kindle, you can read anywhere as long as you have it charged up. So I can read, like we were coming back from holiday and we were on a boat and it's like da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. So I just increased the font size so it was easier to read. So I wasn't like,
Mhm.
had to, it's harder to do that. It has a backlight, so you can read at any time of day. You can read outside when it's super bright. You can't really read on a cell phone because it's hard, not enough
Mhm.
contrast. But then, of course, you can also read at nighttime. Just open it up. The battery lasts forever, and you can change the brightness. You can change the font size, the margins and the spacing. And the thing that I really use a lot is there's words that I don't know. I'll be like, oh, I want to know the word, and I want to know the etymology of it. So I click, and you do a long press on it, and it pops up, and oh, this is Old French, and I'm like, okay, that's neat. And there's occasions when I'm reading a book, it's like I feel like pressing the word because I want to know what that means.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That is pretty neat.
it is.
Yeah.
That's why I think how kids can read now, it's going to be different. Yes, my kids at least are reading the original books, but a lot of what they're reading is it's either on the screen, which I can't stand, not on the computer. Like it's a PDF that they just have. So that's why I got a
Oh.
printer so they can print it out.
Mhm.
But it is nice to have be able to set the margins. So sometimes when I'm reading a Kindle and I'll want to read it from the office before I really start work, I'll do the 2-page layout or do it where I change it to 2 columns because it's just easier to do it that way. But when I'm reading on the actual Kindle, it's not too wide. I'll have 1 column width, but big fonts, big spacing, and it's nice to kind of flip the pages.
I think
Oh.
that word lookup would be especially handy if you were trying to read maybe in a foreign language.
Yeah.
That would be very handy.
Oh.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
haven't
I think I
bought any
made you
Kindle
sold.
books off late. What I did though, when Samir has to do German, he was having trouble a couple of months ago, and so I would help read to him. We would read a paragraph like 3 times, so he would try it first by himself, or maybe I would do it first, then he would read it. I think I would do it first by myself, then I could kind of understand it, then I would have him do it and read it, and then together we would stop and dissect the sentences. Yeah, and I think it was a PDF. Yeah, it wasn't a Kindle book. It would be so much easier on Kindle. But what I would do is I'd highlight the phrase and then I'd paste it into Google Translate, because sometimes there's some words that I don't even know. But yeah, that's helpful.
Do you have the paper white one?
Yep. It's one from 5 years ago. It's I bought it 5 years ago, I think. Like, it takes a while to charge. Well, I'm just charging from like a little tiny small amperage cell phone charger. But, you know, sometimes I'll see it at 40%. I plug it in for a while before I leave, and then it's at like 55%. And it's not difficult to like charge it up to start reading again, but
I've stuck to the regular paper because the library still exists.
mhm.
Love the library. It has like a very distinct smell,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to a library in forever.
like dust and old paper.
Oh, yeah. And I think actually that may no longer be the case, because I think you can now download Kindle books from the library.
You've been able to do it for years, actually. It's harder
Yeah.
to do it. Like,
Yeah.
if as long as if you're a member of your local thing, like I think it's called InfoSoup. At least that's what we have in Northeast Wisconsin. You have InfoSoup. You're a verified resident. You can go ahead and access the thing, but it's a little bit hard to do. At least I found it hard, because I tried to get a book years ago when Zamir was first born. I heard that a good book to read was called The Tiger Mom or something like that. It's basically a Chinese way to raise kids. Because that's the phrase they use in Asia. It's like, I'm a tiger mom. The kids are going to do this and this and this. I wanted to read it. It was like 2.5, 3 months out. I thought, well, maybe I can download, the e-library loan, the electronic version. And I couldn't figure it out, or I couldn't get it. I don't know. And I never did read that book. That was one that I wanted to read at that time when Zamir was a baby. I guess it had made the rounds.
Yeah, when I've tried to do that, a lot of times the books that I try to do that with are because it's way out at the actual library, but they only have so many digital copies that they let people have too. And you
Yeah.
can have the digital copies longer than you can have the physical copies. So it would be even further out
Oh,
to get
wow.
it digitally than it would be to get it physically.
Huh. Yeah, when I was in school like 15 years ago, I had looked at cameras that I could buy. This is before scanning technology was really good. That there were people who were building things. I think is on what was it? Instructables.com, where you find all instructions on how to build stuff. Somebody had posted a way to I think the more extensive one was this contraption where you would put a book down, and you can have two, like there'd be a rig, and you can have two cameras, one focused on one page, one focused on the other. You go click, click, turn the page, click, click, and then you can import the images into software, and it makes a PDF file. It was a way to like share textbooks,
Yeah.
because,
That feels illegal.
well, yeah, we had to buy some packets. They were like $45 each, and it wasn't huge, but you kind of needed it for it. And it was done on special paper that couldn't be photocopied, I think.
Wow.
And so I had some software or something, or some scanning. Oh, I had a sheet feed scanner. That's what it was. I'd cut the spine down, take all the sheets and put it in, and it would do a full duplex scan. And I was lending out those files. What were those things called? Yeah, we had to buy them with like supplemental stuff, and just added hundreds of dollars every semester.
Mhm.
A lot of the textbook companies now are not even producing the physical book. It's only an online version, and you have to have
Really?
a 16-digit access key, so you cannot. There's really no way to access it. I'm sure there's some dark secret way to access it, but there's no way to do that sharing of a textbook.
Mhm.
You know,
Wow.
They've made it different. They've made it difficult.
You'd have to take a picture of the screen, like physically bring it up on the screen and make it digital through a photograph, which isn't
Right.
highest quality, but
Even that they've made difficult. It's very difficult to get an entire page on a screen.
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so it's tough. But if the book's printed now, Amazon's killed the book industry. It had to, because I'm renting textbooks like $25. You just rent it and then it's gone. Versus $150 for a textbook is what you'd have to buy it.
Oh yeah, so you'd buy it used, right? Somebody else would have it for sale.
No, you can even go lower than that. You can just rent it for the semester.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
20 or $25. You put it back in the box. It goes. You drop. It's the easiest thing in the entire world.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
super convenient.
see, student rentals. And what I try to do is find a rental that's for sale. I think I got this book for $12. It's a textbook, $12. I couldn't believe it. Because I'd rather keep the textbook. I'd rather have it so that I can refer back to it.
Yeah, there are some books that
You know,
they are
like
good
statistics.
textbooks.
I didn't learn any statistics. I really learned how to use Excel really well. But if I actually wanted to do some kind of statistical evaluation, I couldn't do it out of my head. There's no way.
Oh, another hack we did, as we would buy the international editions. So some of these books were like well known internationally, and we could find that they were like instead of $120, we can get it for like $30 or $40 from Thailand. But in order to do that, you needed to buy with a Thai bank account. So a guy would be like, "Okay, I'm going to take an order," and you wait like a week. The semester already started. You're a little late on the first assignments, but you get the textbook really cheap. We've done that several times. And it says, international edition right across the spine, but worked out. Worked out for some of those. I don't think I still have those textbooks. All right, we are up on the time.